got it.
Yeah.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got the receipts from Katt Williams.
Reason I had to come is because you made a safe place for the truth to be told.
Who set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday After Next.
Stole?
Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving
Mighty
ass
Mike.
Santa Claus.
Right? And then, yeah, because Katt Williams was going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
Now three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out. I get my kids. Where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
He wasn't even at the premiere. Somebody in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he, what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Hit my role like in 4 days.
Right.
Bro is working fast, damn.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie. Then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it?
Yes.
You bet he did.
All of the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
If we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy,
Right.
where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a and is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are.
That is a very good point. In all the movies that I keep saying, these scenes are usually in black movies for some odd, funny, weird reason, and it always disgusted me.
If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting in it,
Thank you.
I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
But Katt say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
He's even talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018?
Ooh, I remember this. I watched this.
You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
Just change the topic from a spaceship to something else, whatever it is. Hey man, it's almost the same.
Doesn't line up. This is a televised joke.
Feels that someone else has stolen some of your material?
Oh, that's a part of this business.
Right.
Like,
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he...
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself.
By the way, the hairline, everybody was saying that guy has a very good hairline. Made everybody talk about we need to be in top shape, go to the barbershop 24/7. Bruh, that's fake. The guy is bald.
My name is Mr. Hightower, and I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say.
He has a point.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? Zero.
Okay, but serious though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in any... No. He only makes movie for specific roles. Funny enough, it works for him, but damn.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere.
That is true. You don't see them with their woman, and they never get interviewed.
And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to...
Oh my God, wait, I did not know all of this.
People. How they all end up with that.
Yeah.
That's part of what you get. Be the villain.
Woo.
Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
Was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Another great comedian said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And
I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged. So I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid.
The new pope is 9-year-old Oscar nominee, Kavenjane Wallace.
Told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows
That is true.
running concurrent
Facts.
on the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
Even before then,
right.
I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
Just
why
step to him and say, hey,
why
say
you
it.
say nothing like that?
And Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. Change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So
help me God.
All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries Spears, they all look like...
Oh my God. I don't even want to say anything about the dark eyes, but that's a different topic. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't see it. Look at this.
I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Not the right one at Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it down.
prison. And you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah.
Knock it
Yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Calm
No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
I said what they like. Excuse me. I said what do they like?
You can't do this to any comedian. You can't say I'm not gonna do it. Blah 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 blah.
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean
Never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line.
only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on.
Shout out to Forever 21
Yeah.
Necklace Collection. They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians. What do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy. Congratulations. You put the city on. You own for the city. Yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you
weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want
do
to,
any
but
of
once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you
Go
could
where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
No, why? You opened the door. Why should I change? I'm a freaking comedian. Why would you start talking about something when my only response is being a comedian?
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. It's as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
True.
Think about
True.
You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue.
That's such a bad...
I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, Modo.
Is it real app?
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like.
I did now know that. You know, I didn't know, but I guess it's not like African. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
Gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know, best friends or we're friends, but we're more like always been like associates. Like we.
This is the reckoning. 2024. I never had sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan
There
Majors.
you go, think up.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
Wow.
4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
And you...
Yeah, I remember I saw this interview. What do you mean you tell me you didn't really party?
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out.
Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you.
All I have to say is be happy with yourself.
Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk that all I had said was just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was. And acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
The one comedian that we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million.
People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word.
Bad Boys? Okay.
Nigga, go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script in front of all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now.
Yeah.
We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him.
Everything went wrong. Just like everything went right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress. Pre-Big Mamas, to me, actually, it's like you have an AD, you're like AD, BC. Okay. It's like BM for me.
God's people ain't that few. Like it's him and they all know it. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
Wow.
Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing?
It makes no sense.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies. But Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. And I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty alone.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people.
Amen.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
Don't talk about
act
it.
like it didn't happen. How blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves.
And they gave you a dark white woman to shut up. All I got to say is, man, this is actually one of the best podcasts that was out there. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. I think this was a very interesting 2024. And I think it's a very positive beginning. And if you're gay, be gay. Be happy.